United USA 2020 and beyond. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What do we got here? DOD trying to vaccinate soldiers. So, we got forced vaccines coming based on FDA approval for our men and women in uniform. Meaning military specifically. And so this is kind of how it starts, ladies and gentlemen. Already the Department of Defense is talking about this. Let's roll tape. Check it out.
We're going to be talking about something, most of you guys, I was getting sent these messages yesterday, and at first I didn't believe them, but lo and behold, I went and checked the information. It was true. So tonight, the DOD is talking about mandatory vaccines for our service members come September 1st. Now, this is all based upon if these vaccines get FDA licensure. And what does that mean? Well, basically that means that right now the vaccine is operating in a emergency use program, and this is basically to circumvent certain protocols we would normally take because we're in a state of a pandemic. Moderna and Pfizer put in theirs first for get a full licensure approval, and so then Moderna came after and put in theirs. What that does for them is during the pandemic, they can use these vaccines and whatever treatments in an emergency capacity. After the pandemic has been lifted, those things have to be put back on the shelf. They're not approved, so they're looking for full approval. So that's what this is basically hinging upon. Will they get full approval by September 1st? GOP lawmakers are obviously going against making it mandatory, and hopefully so. I think it should be a free choice. I remember when I was in the Marines and anthrax came along, the anthrax vaccine, and I remember going in there to get my first one, and there was a sergeant. He had re-enlisted and everything, and a young Hispanic sergeant, he was sitting down on a chair, and they said he denied it, and I think he ultimately got kicked out of the Marines for that. And at that time, I thought, man, this guy was crazy, but looking back, I was like, man, this guy was actually got a lot of respect for him. So anyway, where we are now is basically getting that licensure. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll happen. The FDA is actually pretty adamant about getting it approved anyway. But coming into this, obviously this is based a lot upon the Delta variant. The Delta variant is, supposed to hit India, it hit all these other places. It's the highest one in California right now. And Israel is actually reporting that it's only got a 64% success rate with the vaccine against the Delta variant. So they're actually talking about going on lockdown this week. So that's not good, obviously. And then they're talking about, maybe going to a third dose to work against the Delta variant. So I guess we'll see on that. A man that was actually fully vaccinated in Pittsburgh actually came down with the Delta variant. So, it's kind of spooky. And I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel happy. But I feel like, let me have the same choice, right? This supposed to be a free country, so let me have that same choice. So a local news station close to me actually reported that doctors warns that symptoms of COVID-19 Delta variant are similar to usual common cold, and that they are afraid that Americans won't get tested, not knowing the difference between a common cold and the Delta. They're also saying that common symptoms of the variant are headache, runny nose, and sore throat. So you mean to tell me we're so afraid of this Delta and has the same symptoms as a common cold? You really can't make this stuff up. So anyhow, guys, whatever you do, let me do me, and that's how I kind of see it.
I will go ahead and post a link to the article talking about the Department of Defense, and also this was from MSNBC. This is actually going back to February, where we're saying that a lot of service members were not really digging the idea of being vaxxed with this. But, at the end of the day, everyone feels differently. Everyone has a different opinion. Obviously, this is a hot topic. It's something that needs to be discussed. We all want to feel reassured and feel like, okay, what are we taking? Is it safe? And we all want as much information as possible. If you have any opinions, viewpoints, please like, share, comment below.